Visa Center! Is a must to get there. Hey, it's not true. Not true at all. Because there are programs that IELTS and other English tests are not required. You need to have a big amount of money in the bank. Great news! Not all the time, because there are programs that proof of funds are not mandatory to process your application. It is expensive. False. We have options, and part of it is planning and goal setting. There is an age limit for a study permit. There is definitely no discrimination when it comes to learning new skills or studying a new course. The process is difficult. Not really, because the Visa Center is there for you every step of the way. How much is the cost of my application? The best thing for us to do is to ask the TVC consultants, wherein they will give us the comprehensive pricing scheme depending on the country that what you would like to apply for, the program that you're eligible to take, and the type of visa that you prefer.
Here are some of the amazing benefits of becoming an international student in Canada. Apart from having an internationally recognized qualification, you can work part-time during your study and full-time during semester breaks. Your partner can work unlimited hours as a holder of permanent work permit during your study. Apply for postgraduate work permit after your study and stay in Canada with your family. You may include kids in your application and they can study for free in public schools. As an international student, you gain extra points for your permanent residence application. You and your partner may qualify for permanent residence after only 1 year of full-time work experience. Enjoy the fantastic climate and quality of life in Canada. Know if you are qualified today. The Visa Center, shaping a better future. Here are the basic benefits of becoming a permanent resident in Canada. As a permanent resident, you get to work, study, or do business in Canada. Get access to their universal healthcare. You get the benefit of free education for children up to 18 years old and a highly subsidized secondary education. They also have the Canadian Child Tax Benefit, where you get support from the government for raising your children. Unemployment insurance of up to 65%, Social Security and age pension for your retirement. As a permanent resident, you also get to sponsor your family as a temporary or permanent resident. And of course, you have the luxury of traveling to and from Canada from the date that your visa has been granted. Experience the beauty of Canada as a permanent resident. And after accumulating years of living in Canada, you can apply for citizenship and hold a Canadian passport. Well, we all know that the Canadian passport is one of the most powerful passports in the world. Be our next successful client. The Visa Center, shaping a better future.
Okay, so hello guys, good morning. Ayan, sa lahat po ng mga viewers natin from Middle East. Ayan, syempre good afternoon sa lahat po ng mga nakatutok sa atin dyan sa Pilipinas. So this is the Visa Center Live. I'm Johnny Sorsano. At alam ko po, this is weekend. Yan, marami sa inyo ang nag-aabang for you to learn, di ba, yung paano nga ba maging isang international student sa Canada. Ayan, so marami sa atin talaga ang gusto makapunta sa Canada agad-agad. And this is the reason why we have this online show. Yan, kasi nga ini-invite natin dito mismo yung mga representative, yung mga manager, yung mga marketing head, mga school representative ng mga school partners natin sa Canada para at least personally po silang mag-share sa inyo ng first-hand information. Ano yung mga kailanganan nyong i-prepare, ano yung mga courses na ino-offer nila doon, makakatulong ba siya sa future plan mo? Okay, what are the benefits of a student? Diba? Ano ba yung mga student support na binibigay nila? We are always lucky that we have Filipino 'di ba, na nakakasama talaga natin dito representing yung school partners natin sa Canada. So we have been with a Confederation College for so long. Ang dami ng mga students natin nag-a-apply doon. So at least ito para sa mga bago nating mga likers, bago nating mga followers. Yan, so at least na-update tayo. That's why we keep on asking them to join us sa ating Facebook Live. So at the second half of our Facebook Live naman, makakasama natin maya-maya si Apple. Okay, si Miss Apple po, she's actually from our Abu Dhabi office. So if you are likely say planning talaga na maging permanent resident doon, so yan naman yung part, okay, na kung saan pwede po tayong magtanong. What are the benefits of a permanent resident in Canada? Diba? At kung ano-ano pang mga possible questions and confusions na meron kayo. So, bago ang lahat, syempre i-share ko muna itong napakagandang video natin. Okay, this is a family applicants natin before. Kasi guys, ang kagandahan ng ino-offer ng the Visa Center is that, yes, this is okay, syempre, very okay for single out there who would like to have a better career, di ba? Or they have a very good future plans, di ba? Pero this is also good for family migration kasi. This is also good for family who would like to go there. Yan, kasi panoorin natin yung kanilang kwento. So let's watch this.
Good morning, everyone! Finally, our visa is approved. We would like to thank all the visa center staff for the process ng papers namin. And thank you to our agents, Sir Chris Dizon, Ms. Jessica Paredes, and Sir Ron Salonga for assisting us. Also, thank you to our processing officers, especially kay Ma'am May for guiding us and supporting us step by step of our application. And thank you for your patience, Ma'am. We couldn't done this without you. And also, thank you to Ms. Eloisa. We highly recommend the Business Center agency for us. This is the best and trusted agency. Sana mas marami pa kayo matulungan na maabot ang pangalan. Thank you and God bless you all. Bye!
Okay, so this is very fulfilling, guys, aside po ng the Visa Center. Kasi nga, we are here to help you to make your dream for you and for your family na maging into reality na. So, as you guys see naman siguro, no, in all of our social media, we are very active on posting approved applicants namin from students to other pathway going to Canada. Or not only that, also for Australia as well, di ba? So, ito po yung nag-iisa na immigration agency that are helping Filipino and non-Filipino para po ma-fulfill nila yung dreams nila doon. Okay? So, I know guys, all of you are so excited. Ayan, kindly share our Facebook Live, tag your friends, para at least po mapanood nila na, okay, ano nga ba ang kagandahan if nasa Canada ako? Ano nga ba ang kagandahan if I will just take study permit muna? So we are very aware naman that if you, di ba, started kasi doon as student, well, magagamay muna ang Canada, right? You get connections, you get friends, you will be introduced doon sa community, then you gain educational point, you gain job experience point, and then you can bring your husband or wife or partner, they can work full-time. Alam mo yun, yung mga experiences nyo na to is, it can help you to get a better score if you wanted to pursue yung application nyo as permanent resident doon. Okay? So ito napakilala ko ang ating makakasama this morning, Dubai time, and this afternoon, Philippine time. Ang nag-iisa, ayan, ang sinasabi ko nga parang, ano siya ngayon na glowing. So we have Miss Krystel. She's the international representative for Philippines ng Confederation College dyan po sa Canada. So, hello Miss Krystel, kumusta po?
Hello, good afternoon sa Philippines and of course, good morning sa Middle East. Thank you so much, Sir Juni. It's always my pleasure to be having this wonderful session with you. Syempre ko din glowing as always.
Yung mga sarado pa kasi nga morning.
O, diba? Ayan. So, salamat and very exciting. I actually like what you have mentioned. You have covered core information about the benefits of studying abroad, whichever path that they would discover or pursue. Like with the case of Canada, there are a lot of opportunities not only for the student, but also together with the family. Am I right?
Correct. So yun
Oo.
yung benefits kasi. Malamang yung ilang viewers natin maaaring napadaan lang to sa feed nila or something. Pero guys, alam ko marami sa atin ang hindi ganoon ka knowledgeable na okay, maganda pala mag-aral talaga doon. Marami pala talagang benefits at marami pala talagang maaaring naghihintay na mas magagandang opportunity pa for you and your family kapag nasa
True.
Canada na kayo. And ito guys,
Ah,
dagdag ko lang bago natin start yung presentation ni Miss Krystel. The Visa Center is here to support you. It means kapag sinabi nating support po, we have different, okay, and very exciting na mga payment terms na pwedeng ibigay natin
mm,
sa inyo. So, we are here to help you talaga financially, if you need more time, if you need, let's say, more validation or, di ba, yung validation of your purpose of, let's say, study in Canada at kung ano-ano pa ang pwedeng ibigay nila. So, once you started kasi your application with the Visa Center, hindi matatapos yun. Not until, okay, mag-grant na yung visa nyo. Actually, yung totoo nga, even you are in Canada already, yung mga students namin na nasa Canada, we are still helping them with their PGWP or ano yung
yes.
next step na pwede nilang i-take pa for them to enjoy, syempre, yung magandang buhay at malaking sahod doon sa Canada. Yeah. Ang daldal ko, ang aga kasi.
Wonderful. Actually, I'll add on to that because it's really nerve-wracking, no? Not only the other aspects that you're supporting, emotional aspect, kasi there are a lot of information that in fact the clients could grasp from the social media, World Wide Web. However, not everything is legit, or not everything will be applicable to a certain individual. Therefore, having a consultant like you, the Visa Center, inililesen ni unnecessary stress. That's why it's highly what do you call this? Highly recommendable that you go with a bona fide consultant. And of course, on that note, congratulations on your approval. I know you do have for Confederation. I've been communicating with your students as well. Nasa phase na nga na naghahanap na ng bahay. So,
Okay,
congrats.
good, that's good.
Exciting times.
Mm.
Mhm.
Kasi, another thing,
Mhm.
alam ko kasi, di ba, ang kinakatakot naman ng lahat talaga, teka lang, legit ba yan? Yun yung common questions kasi na nare-receive ko din. Na parang, sir, may nag-message sa akin, ganyan-ganyan, taga Visa Center, legit ba to? Sabi ko, yes po, nasa Facebook Live nila ako. I am one of their brand ambassador. And at the same time, we've been in the industry for more than 20 years and yung experience po ng the Visa Center to process different visa applications, kumbaga nakatatak na siya. So, ito, good morning muna kay Gwen na nanonood sa atin. Ayan, sabi niya, good day, sir. Ma'am, watching here is a Muscat, Oman, interested po for factory worker. Ay, Gwen, ha, we're offering kasi open work visa. So, always go back to our post. Nandun po yung link on how are you going to, to start your application. So, direkta na po yun. Alright? And hello kay Lovely na nanonood sa atin ngayon, tagging his friend. And of course, kay Len na nanonood din. Thank you so much. And eto na, huwag na natin patagalin si Miss Krystel. So Miss Krystel, you may share your screen. Ayan,
Yes, I
yung
will.
para, guys, paki-charge na po ang yung mga cellphone if you're watching in your cellphone. Mag-take note na po kayo para at least, di ba, whatever questions na makikita nyo mamaya or gusto nyo ipa-rephrase or mas lalo elaborate pa, tutulungan po tayo ni Miss Krystel dyan. So, eto na, let's do it.
Okay, thanks very much. And again, we are going to discuss about the college and the offerings that you will get to benefit from. And I mentioned din ni Sir Judy earlier yung mga benefits, of course, or the student services that our students will be able to garner. Okay, so here we are, Confederation College, and we are located in the wonderful province of Ontario. As you can see from the screen, this is such a wonderful landscape. The profile of the community is something that you need to know about as well. It has a short-term impact. And a short-term impact? If I study, will I be able to find work or part-time opportunities? If I bring my family with me, will it be a safe avenue for them? So we have to consider like all of these factors as well. Only few that I've mentioned about for the short term. What about the long term facet? So for long term, will this area provide me work opportunities? And perhaps will this also provide me a great community where I can receive some abundant support from the Filipino community or even the city. So we need really to know the location. We understand that Canada is such a beautiful place, but we also need to know in depth kasi ang study pathway, it is not, a simple investment. We are allotting a lot of energy, effort, blood, sweat, and tears, and of course, also our finances. So we need to know everything in a nutshell. That's why we are here to talk about not only about the college, but the wonderful city and where specifically in Ontario, I haven't mentioned it, we are located in Thunder Bay City. And to know more about this wonderful city, I'm going to show a very quick video. So kindly, please watch this.
We don't need to tell you about the vibrant urban oasis that is Thunder Bay. You know that this clean, green, beautiful city is a regional hub for commerce and transportation. But we may need to remind you that Thunder Bay is a city where employers have hundreds of jobs needing to be filled. Job opportunities abound in Thunder Bay, from accounting to forestry, catering to information technology, mining to healthcare. Businesses and organizations are actively seeking personnel from entry level to executive management. You know it's great to live here. Now just imagine also building your career here. A 10-minute stress-free commute? Now that's gotta be worth looking into. You can enjoy low commute times, low cost of living, and a lower stress lifestyle. You gain time, money, and a whole new way of life. Work here, live here. Go to Thunder Bay for life.
Right? What a nice city, isn't it? This is a place where you can have a well-balanced lifestyle. Again, we do understand that, of course, transitioning to a different city, what more to a province, and even more if you're going to bring your family, there will be inevitable challenges, of course, with adjusting to a new culture. I'm also learning a different methodology or pedagogy when it comes to yung ating pag-aaral sa college. There are a lot of transitioning. So why not situate in a place wherein you could really have this holistic lifestyle? You've seen from the video some of the considered um, key sectors. There's business, accounting, health, manufacturing, mining, healthcare, again, given ayan. And these are only few. If you look at the left part of the screen, these are also some of our key sectors. If you're in the aviation, we have the third busiest airport in the whole of Ontario. If you're also in the maritime or manufacturing skilled trades, we're also big on this. Actually, the whole of Ontario, we have the largest inland port in the world. Last week, one of the biggest cruise liners actually docked our lake, okay, in the biggest lake, I believe, in the world. And it means that, again, people come in and out in our community. There is an impact on that for you as a student, and that has been proven during the pandemic, right? Like, if your city or if your area is open to the visitors, there is, of course, the business is also running, and there will be abundancy when it comes to work opportunities, and there is economic influx. So that's what we're trying to portray here. And also, we're very strategic when it comes to our geography. We are about 2 hours by flight from Toronto and 8 hours away from Manitoba. And on the other side, we're about 4 hours away from Minnesota, USA. What a great great vicinity if you are in Thunder Bay. And also hospitality and culinary management, this is actually one of our priority sectors, particularly in Thunder Bay. So, and as stated here at the bottom, Thunder Bay City, we have robust with employers. So this would again give you a stepping stone for you to apply what you've learned at Confed and work in our city. So now that we've learned about the city, I've got good news for you. Our mayor, okay, the mayor of Thunder Bay also supports the student This is from perceived from the latest interview conducted by our marketing team. And he did mention, Mr. Bill Maher also mentioned that the international students, you, our prospective clients, are extremely relevant, and of course we acknowledge the efforts. And how is that? He did mention here that you are valuable by filling the part-time jobs and the jobs after graduation. It's amazing that we are recognized by the city mayor. And also he did mention about Confed as being a great contribution to the city. Okay. And again, now that you've seen what the city looks like, how convenient it is, and also the support that we're going to receive. Another factor here is that if you decide to stay put in Canada for settlement plan or immigration route, well, good news is that you have the right consultant with you, the visa center, because they do have their consultants to aid you and guide you with the long-term goal. And this is quite congruent with what we have also at Confederation. Right now, I do not have the liberty to talk about this. You can consult with the Visa Center and they can discuss further about your settlement opportunities. Could be the principal applicant could be your spouse or your partner de facto, or even you as a graduate at Confed. So, but to establish the concrete pathway here, we do have, as per CEDC, so sila po yung nag-recommend if you qualify, so they approve your application for PR, or endorse rather for permanent residency through the RNIP. And this is an excerpt from the webinar that they have conducted to our students. And they did mention that there are immigration routes for Confed graduates. We have number one, RNIP. There's also via CEC or Express Entry, and of course OINP. Again, I'd like to provide you some clarity on this. We're not saying that it is such a easy breezy route. Of course, it will entail a lot of information gathering and a lot of you have to seek, of course, a lot of credible information from your consultant and later on from our team at Confed. We do have our academic and immigration advisory team wherein you could consult as well if you're already in Canada. Okay, moving forward, numbers, we are very huge on verifying these numbers. It matters to us. And for the following employer satisfaction rate, the students that they have stated that they agree, that they trust the college, graduate employment rate, and of course, graduate satisfaction rate are above 80%. Okay, and these are few of the benefits or the support rather that you are going to receive. You don't have to pay a dime. Hindi na kailangan, okay? As a student at Confed. This is already part of some of your fees, yung tinatawag na auxiliary fees, when you study here. And included na tong lahat. You can take a screenshot and you can ask from the Visa Center later on if you want to know more about these benefits. On the other hand, I'd like to stress out one or two here. So, what about employment guidance? Kasi alam naman din natin na it's also critical for us, di ba? One of our decision making or one of the grounds for us to select a school, a community is meron nga bang opportunities. And we're happy to share with you. This is also what I've gained from the students, current students, and I thank our current students for being so supportive and providing me some firsthand information that they do have opportunities, that they've been receiving opportunities while studying and even before they graduate. So we have a service or a different division. It's the Student Career Services, wherein our students can consult with our team about job search, okay? And we also have career development centers, advisory, and we are also quite big on job fairs. And we've done it, we've been doing it online, but now everything would be, of course, in person. Thank goodness. And we are also in collaboration with New or Northwest Employment Works. They don't do the job matching, so they basically provide the listings, okay, for work opportunities. And for our current students, they are also given this opportunity to have yun nga yun, as I've mentioned earlier, to for them to be job ready even before they graduate. So these are few of the services that they will get to receive. And another factor for from the student services is that if you are in need in finding for an accommodation, we have off-campus and on-campus. So this is an example for on-campus accommodation, which is located, of course, very near, a walk away from the school, and we have limited rooms to date for this quite convenient rate. Okay, we have at our Sibley Hall at the dorm rate here, as you can see from the screen. Okay, and this actually includes everything. It is really quite affordable if you're going to reside in Canada. And now for off campus, if you're curious, we also have some options for like a one bedroom or a 3-4 bedroom accommodation. For a 3-4 bedroom accommodation, if I recall vividly, roughly between 1.8 to 2.5 for sharing. So i-divide siya by 4. Okay? But don't worry much about it. Again, we can guide you with this process later on. And for our programs, these are the following faculty offered to the international students. We do have the Faculty of Aviation, Engineering, Technology and Trades, Business, Hospitality and Media Arts, Health and Community Services, and of course, our postgraduate programs. Today's session, I'd like to highlight on the following program for the Faculty of Aviation, Engineering, Tech, and Trades. Kasi for if we're still trying to go for September, although critical, kaya naman for school eh. It's just like really for student permit, we have to be realistic that it does take time. Some even less than 2 weeks, some more than two months. It really varies. Okay, this is beyond our control. Just to let you know, but if you want to vouch for September or pursue September intake, we're still open. And what's left would be the Faculty of Aviation, some for the Aviation Engineering and Trades, and Business, Hospitality, and that's about it for September. The rest are already on their wait list or full. So, on that note, highly recommendable to go for those in the engineering program. Of course, we've got great facilities, world class facilities, especially for aviation technician and aerospace engineering. The technician is recognized by the Royal Air Force, if I got it correct. You can check it out in our website. And for engineering tech, highly recommendable ang ating CET or Civil Engineering Tech. The rest naman are always in demand as well. Skill trades, this is also program or programs that really want to highlight on because of the employment abundancy for these. So ito siya sa bottom. Okay? And these are some of the industry partners that we have for employment in the engineering program. Just to show an example, if you want to know more, you can check out our website. And we're still open for these faculty, and very sellable din sa ating sa culinary management, and we have few more slots left for this program. Okay, and okay, so now that you've heard about, of course, the services, the program offerings, now we're almost done. And we do have bursary or entrance scholarship for Filipinos. So this is on a limited slot basis. So we are giving out up until 1,000 CAD, so 500 per semester. And this would be applicable again for those who have paid their school fees, who have also given or received successfully their student permit and visa. Okay, and now to cap it off, I'm going to show
I really commend
a very quick video from our Dean of International. So please watch this.
the Canadian government because it has given the students a pathway to stay here. So students come, they study, they get used to living in Canada, they adapt to the culture, they improve their language, and then they graduate with a Canadian credential. And then the Canadian government makes it relatively easy for them to stay for anywhere up to 3 years to work here and apply everything they learned. We have an awful lot of students who come here for our engineering programs, and some of them are quite unique. Some of them are known across Canada and even outside of Canada. We have a very well-known aerospace manufacturing program. There may be one or two other colleges that offer something similar. Right now, we have opened a brand new tech hub that I can't remember how many millions of dollars we've invested in equipment there. But it's going to have state-of-the-art equipment for many of our engineering programs.
Right. Okay. So even our Dean of College, Miss Miriam Wall, also commends the government of Canada, and in fact, recommending or encouraging the students to stay put in Thunder Bay and apply what you have learned in the community. And so now let's cap it off. Why should we consider Confederation College? First off, we do waive IELTS for all programs. Even our healthcare programs, we do not need to submit IELTS, even nor English certificate. We do have programs with work placement and some with co-op. Co-op is, of course, essentially paid internship. And we also have opportunities for the family, as you can see here. We have a lot of surrounding schools in Thunder Bay, so they could study for free. Your school age children could study for free. And our admission process, we are actually one of those. We're really fast when it comes to issuing letter of acceptance. Only it will be a challenge if the program is under waitlist. So there might be, it may take time. So we normally issue offer letter 24 hours to 48 hours. But again, if it's under waitlist, expect weeks and even sometimes a month. So we always recommend have a second or third option. So if the first option is already under waitlist, we can issue automatically the second or your third preference. And you don't have to add a dime, no additional application fee for that because we also waive application fee if you are applying through a partner like the Visa Center. And of course, we do have scholarships. You've seen earlier entry, sorry, entrance scholarship. And we also have in-program. Pag in-program naman ay habang nag-aaral na po kayo doon. So you can ask further if you are already a student at Confed. We have evidently here reasonable cost of living, as you've seen the sample for accommodation, and we have great and ample part-time opportunities for work in the city. And here's the thing, okay, Thunder Bay, the size of our city is double the size of the Philippines, so it is close to the size of France. So ganun yung kalaki yung ating city pa lang yun, ha. And there are some areas doon na merong transit bus. And as a student, it is free. Just use your ID, present your ID, and you can navigate through the spots in Thunder Bay using your ID, by using the bus. And last but not the least, at the end of the program, if you're going to be the principal applicant for settlement, you could check out RNIP, ONP, and EE or CEC. And please add our official Facebook page to know about the updates that we're offering at Confed. So there you go. Once again, thank you very much. This is Krystel of Confederation College. I'll call back in our lovely host, Sir Junie and Miss Apple.
Okay. Ayan, thank you so much again, Miss Krystel. Ayan, ito guys, no, nakasanayan na natin na ito. If every time we have Miss Krystel, parang wala nang question masyado. Mga viewers natin. No, kasi nakakatuwa. Kasi guys, di ba, at least ang binigay po sa atin ni Miss Krystel is not only just, di ba, yung information for you to study in Confederation, but at the same time, what is next? Di ba, what are the advantages? Bakit nasa location ka ng campus nila? Because of this other pathway that you can actually be consider kapag gusto mo magstay pa doon ng mas matagal. So yun yung mga information na kay Miss Krystel nyo lang makukuha. So sa mga viewers natin, ito guys, if you have questions po, I will give you time to write down. Papahingahin ko lang si Miss Krystel ng couple of minutes. Please guys, isulat nyo na po dyan lahat ng questions, clarifications nyo. I'm going to play couple of advertisement din ng Confederation College para dagdag na pa-visual sa inyo for you to see how beautiful the school is. Para ngayon pa lang, meron na kayo ng idea kung saan kayo pupunta doon. So, magbabalik tayo after these commercials. Okay? Stand by.
Dalawa po yun. First is mga tao dito. Napaka-friendly po talaga ng mga tao dito. Like, meron pong time na na pumunta po kami sa park and nagsa-selfie po kami nung tita and cousin ko po. And then meron pong nag-pass by na hindi po namin kakilala. And nag-offer po siya na mag-take ng pictures namin. And then, yun po, napaka-friendly po ng mga tao dito. Palagi sila nag-hi, kahit hindi nyo kakilala. Tinatanong kayo kung, how are you? Parang ganon. So, they're very friendly and accommodating to international students also. And the best thing about po to about Thunder Bay is that there are a lot of job opportunities here. Kahit po, sa Pinas po kasi hindi pa po ako nakapag-graduate. And dito po, marami pong part-time jobs available kahit hindi pa po kayo professional. So that's very, very, for me, that's very, very beneficial and helpful for me. So, yun po, yun yung dalawang pinaka-gusto ko talaga sa Thunder Bay. And if meron naman na hindi ko gusto, yung weather. Yung lamig po, kasi yung lamig-lamig po dito. Pero nag-a-adjust naman po yung nag-a-adjust na rin po yung body ko with the weather, with the season, especially now na magsi-start na next week, officially start na next week yung winter season. So, okay naman po. Let's pray for the best. Charot.
Welding has been a good trade for me I've been in the industry approximately 40 years. I've only been out of work 3 weeks in that total time, so it has been good to me. Welding is involved in a lot of different trades. Carpentry has welders for welding the pilings. The pipe hall has welders. The Boilermakers have welders. The Millwrights Union has welders. And repair and maintenance also. So there's a lot of opportunity for employment out of the welding trade. Skill sets that make someone a good fit for our program would be great hand and eye coordination. So all those gamers out there, they'll do well in this program. Being ready, willing, and able to learn at all times, coming on time, coming prepared to school, have the equipment you need, and ready to work hard when you're here. We'll give you everything we have. All you have to do is come on time and be prepared to work.
I chose this program because I was looking for something new to do. I've always had an interest in welding and in metalworking, and I thought that this was a perfect opportunity to try that out.
When you immerse yourself in something like this, even if you don't have much experience in it, you get better at it and you can see the progress. And that's something that is it's a big relief coming from the academic side.
After graduating from the Welding Techniques program, your next step would be an apprenticeship. A welding apprenticeship is 6,000 hours long. I'm a fourth generation welder, and it's been a great career for me, and I recommend it to anybody.
Okay, so yun guys, nakita nyo na kung gaano kaganda yung Confederation College. Right? So ito na, isama na natin si Miss Krystel para sa ating sasagutin natin yung mga katanungan ng lahat ng mga viewers natin. Kaya guys, feel free po to comment na. So acknowledge lang natin ilan sa mga commenter natin. Thank you so much. Madami nag-react sa atin ngayon. So sabi dito ni Clarissa de Guzman, good morning po, watching here Israel. Interested po for care aid or caregiver. Nabubulo lang dila ko, Miss Krystel. Okay,
Sir,
care.
gusto ko yan.
Okay,
Gusto ko yung sagutin yan, yung program na yan. Sorry, nagalag yata. Yan yung isa sa atin sa pinakamabentang program. So we have a program called Personal Support Worker. So, or what we know as PSW. And this is actually open to all those who have healthcare or no healthcare background. But again, yes,
kahit
no. Yep. The bottom line again is how would you be able to translate your vision sa study plan, di ba? But we've had successful applicants without the no NC2 or yung mga vocational. They'd be able to successfully lodge their SP or their visa and go for PSW program. It's a 1-year program, but as you know, pag sinabi natin 1 year, technically per year po is 8 months. So 4 months per semester, and the classes are not every day. And with our PSW program po, bakit siya very popular and highly advisable? Number one, at Confed, we're very big on learning environment. So a lot of applied learning, less on the textbook, di ba? Ayaw na natin masyado ng ganun eh. Yung actual lab. Yes, so we do have work placement for this. And then we have yung mga preceptorship then for PSW. We do have industry partners, agencies, for caregiver facilities, elderly facility, government facilities, for our students to do their work placement. And eventually, most of them are 100%. The one that I've got and garnered, they do not have any issues with employment. In fact, even before they graduate, they already have employment. In the interview, nakita niyo po na, sir, yung nag-testimony, nag-sabi pa charot, nagumanon pa siya. Funny siya. Hello, siya ang ating student. Yes, she's so young, and na-mention niya, fresh grad yun fresh grad, wala siyang work experience, but yun yung surprising sa kanya, madaming work opportunities. What more pa yung may mga work opportunity like your client here na caregiver sa Israel. Mas
Yes.
competitive siya. Di
Oo.
ba? So,
Ang dami
possible.
mga caregiver sa Israel. Sa Israel. Kanina ba?
Yes. Yes, madami
Napakaraming
siya.
Filipino na mga caregiver dyan sa Israel. Kasi po,
Yep.
yung family friend namin, ang dami kong family friend na nasa Israel sila. So, Miss Clarissa, if I were you po, yan, please mention this as well sa lahat ng mga kasamahan mo, ha? Kasi napakaganda ng opportunity na ino-offer ng Confederation College. Kasi nga po, well, based on their experience, ang taas ng demand kasi nung work na naghihintay sa inyo if ever you finish yung course na ino-offer nila. So,
Yes.
ulitin ko lang, we are offering free assessment and consultation. Our
Yes.
contact number is nasa ticker natin yan sa baba, yung gumagalaw. Ayan, so pwede po kayo mag-message dyan sa WhatsApp. Ayan, para po magpa-schedule kayo ng free assessment and consultation. You don't need to come to our office. Online na lang po lahat-lahat ngayon. Okay?
Add ko
Ayan.
pala, sir, I forgot to mention kasi some of your clients might be curious. This is not only for the PSW program, but our scheme for payment ng school fees and tuition fee, they do not need to pay 1 year or not even 1 semester upfront. Yes.
Oh.
They can pay as low as 2,500 to 5 CAD, which is roughly 104,000 pesos, no? And they could already lodge for their student permit. The next payment, okay, will be 2 months before their intake. Pag sinabi nating winter, so mga November pa yung next payment.
Time to prepare pa yung budget.
Exactly. Yes.
Oh, just ano ha, I mean, sa lahat po ng schools, ayan, para sa mga viewers natin, that's the most affordable na pwede nyo ma-prepare right away. Ayan, kaya kung ako po sa inyo, ayan, please, avail the assessment. Kasi dito natin makikita yung, kumbaga, yung ano yung qualification nyo. Talaga, this is really your perfect pathway going to Canada. Ikaw lang ba pwedeng i-apply? Baka pwedeng isama na yung partner mo o yung husband mo. How about you have kids? Diba? Yung mga tipong, alamin nyo na po lahat yan is a free information sa assessment po na binibigay po ng the Visa Center. So this is very good, ha? Ang baba nun.
Mababa, sir. Opo. Tapos yung last payment nila for the first year, nasa Canada na sila.
Okay,
so,
that's good. At saka yung sinasabi mo, kinukwento mo dito kayo na Miss Krystel, no? Para kay Ma'am Clarissa din. So guys, di ba sinasabi nga nila, so parang 4 months lang yung klase mo doon. So that means that mahaba-haba ng konti ang yung semester break. Yung alam mo ba sa Canada kapag semester break nyo, walang unlimited time yung pwede kang mag-work. Okay? Yes. Sa Canada. Yun yung advantage. So ipon-ipon, pwede ka pa rin magpapadala sa family mo.
Correct. Add ko lang, sir, pala, isa pa yan, kasi sa different provinces in Canada, pag sinabi kasi full-time work, iba-iba yung number of hours. Sa Ontario, one of the biggest number of hours pala, apparently, when you do full-time. Iba yung sa ibang province, pag sinabing full-time or more than 40 hours, so si Ontario pala, isa sa pinakamahabang number of hours for full-time. So tama ka, take advantage of that.
Ayun. So sometimes location is something that you have to consider po talaga if you're planning to go to Canada. Ito, acknowledge mo natin, we have viewer from Tabuk, Saudi Arabia, si Faye. Thank you so much, Faye. Regards sa lahat ng mga kababayan natin dyan na maraming nagkikinang ng mga ginto sa kanilang mga kamay sa Saudi Arabia. Kilala yung Saudi sa mga ganyang paalahas. Ano? Sabi ni Gwen, nag-send na po ako, sir. I'm waiting lang po sa reply WhatsApp. Thank you and God bless. Thank you, Gwen. Ayan, team. Ayan, take care of Gwen na. Alright, sa dito naman, sabi ni Grace, sana mapansin niyo po message ko. Interested din po ako. Yan, Miss Grace, message us kung saan pa kayong page nanonood ngayon. Pwede rin po kayo mag-direct message dyan. Or pwede rin kayo mag-message dito sa contact number na nasa screen natin. Or if we have mga immigration officers na nag-contact po sa inyo, you can always go back, okay, and ask for schedule na. Thank you so much sa our non-Filipino who are interested to apply. Sir Arafat, you may contact us for us to proceed with your application. And thank you also guys for tagging your friends. Sabi ni CJ, magkano pong magagastos mag-apply for student worker? Okay, ang sinasabi mo, student, pero you are allowed kasi to work doon sa Canada. So kaya parang student worker yung ginamit niya. So which minention na kanina ni Miss Krystel, yun yung initial na pwede nyo lang pong kumbaga yung payment scheme na ginagawa nila. So I'm sure CJ, napanood niya na yun. So same thing with Faye kanina, nursing aid din yung gusto niya. Daming nanonood, daming nagtatanong. Yes, Ma'am Ninita. Thank you so much. And I hope you guys, if you have more question po, please, ayan, mag-comment po kayo. Okay? Ito, nasagot na rin natin. Thank you so much for that question, Van. And ayan, sa mga viewers natin na nasa Dubai, thank you po. Ito, sabi ni Errol, or is it Lori? Hello po, watching from Singapore. Nag-aalaga ng matanda. Sana makapag-apply po ako ng caregiver. Perfect yun, yung course na binabanggit ni Miss Krystel kanina. Okay. Siguro dagdag information lang. I just wanted to help para sa mga viewers natin. Total caregiver na rin naman kayo, di ba? Nag-aalaga kayo ng mga matatanda or mga bata and all. Then why not take this golden opportunity for all of you guys to learn, di ba? To study in Canada sa Confederation College. Kasi pag kagandahan po kasi ng country na yan, you will have a chance na, di ba, later on, magkaroon ka ng open work permit, and then later on, you will become a permanent resident in Canada. And we know naman, if you are a permanent resident na po doon, sobrang ganda po ng mga benefits talaga, lalo na if you have your family. So yun yung which pag-uusapan natin yan sa second half ng ating Facebook Live. Kasi nga si Miss Apple, ayan, medyo naiinit na siya. Hindi, joke lang.
Excited Excited na siya.
Okay, ito yung comments natin. Sabi ni, okay, nabasa na natin. Sabi ni Florence, how much po show money including my 2 kids and my husband? Okay, if in this case, Miss Krystel, do we have to answer this sa site ng Visa Center or you can help us with that?
Okay, I can provide some input. So like the general information for the show money is that for the student alone, i-compute po natin yung 1-year tuition fee and then plus your cost of living. So more or less, okay, it's about 1.2. 1.2, depending since ang low ang cost of living natin kay Thunder Bay. So that is the approximate show money for you. But there are some, considerable factors that we have to bear in mind. Yung iba rin naman, I've heard, but that's why having a consultation, it has to take place kasi they would really verify and assess your profile, right? Kasi what if, dapat medyo correlated na, teka, you've been working for so long, bakit ito lang yung bank account mo? So may mga ganon. So very careful.
Pero relax na sila, Miss Krystel, kasi nga yung advertisements natin kanina, family of 4.
Yes, okay.
Marami tayong mga ganyang scenario na mga clients dito sa Visa Center na natutulungan po talaga namin. Napakaraming ways, it can be all of them together, flying together, going to Canada, or maring susunod na lang, or yung tipong ganon. So don't worry, free po yung assessment natin. Okay, kaya yun. Alright, ito magandang tanong ni CJ. Basically ba, Ms. Krystel, for them to enroll sa Confederation, what are yung mga basic requirements na kailangan nilang i-prepare?
That's a good one. And I did not actually mention about it in the presentation.
Kailangan may jowa, para mag-apply? Kailangan ba may jowa muna sila bago mag-apply?
Actually, dapat pleasing person. Yun nga sabi ko, pleasing personality. Hindi, joke.
Iba pala ina-apply yan.
Bakit may TikTok account ka? And kidding aside, very straightforward tayo kay Confed. Our minimum requirement, so we have 2 entry points. First is the certificate and diploma level, and we have the postgraduate or the master's level. If your client is applying for the first entry level, our minimum requirement is high school graduate of the old Philippine curriculum without college, without vocational. Ito lang talaga yung after mag-high school, nagtrabaho ka na, naging mayor ka na, naging counselor ka na. So, yes, we do accommodate that profile. We also accommodate graduates of vocational tech, K-12, kayang-kaya. Yun lang, scholastic records, we do waive IELTS for certain, may mga may prerequisite tayo.
Soft copy lang, guys, hindi kailangan ng hard copy agad.
No, so, soft copy lang talaga. So we just need like a clear copy of their documents and they're actually good to go. And
Okay.
their TikTok account, the joke.
Dahil ini-enjoy lang natin yung live para at least hindi kayo ma-bored dyan, no? Nasa seryoso tayo. Okay,
Ay,
sabi ni
sasayaw ka na
JC,
ba? Akala ko sasayaw ka na. Kakanta ka na.
okay, sabi ni JC Lin, sabi niya kayo tell us more about ito nephrology nursing program po. Part-time lang
Okay.
sa isang site. So,
Okay.
ayun. Okay. Check na sila ng website.
Oo, specialization yan. Just to let you know, there are some programs that are offered only for domestic and for international. So this goes the same for all schools. For a government school like us, we're a government school in Ontario. So this is not offered for international. However, for the international students, we do have practical nursing. We have also recreation therapy, developmental service, health informatics, health admin, and leadership. Those are highly recommendable programs for those who would want to pursue their career in healthcare.
Okay. And ito naman, sabi ni Lori, so interested po ako kahit student visa, sir. Sana matulungan niyo po ako mag-apply at magkano po ang magagastos. So, Miss Lori or Errol, ayan, again, i-message us po, ayan, if you are watching po sa kung saang page kayo nanonood ngayon. Kasi nga, simulcast live tayo sa 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 platforms. Okay. Also, if you guys are watching us on YouTube, please don't forget to subscribe. Yan para po mas ma-update kayo kasi may mga tao pala YouTube talaga, no? So thank you so much. Kay Bukli Honra, hello po, ask lang po if pwede anak mag-student at yung father ang mag-OWP. Well, paano? I think hindi po pwede kasi parang student pa lang eh. So, not unless kung yung student po is minor, pwede sila magsama ng tawag nito ng sa parents.
Guardian, yeah. But I think they're not allowed to work pag guardian.
Guardian. Kasi syempre, 'di ba common sense? 'Di ba kunyari let's say ako anak ako ni Miss Krystel, Diyos. Feeling ako, 'di ba kasama siya as guardian? Syempre kung magtatrabaho siya, hindi niya ako mag-guardian.
Yeah, yes. Oo.
So yun yung
Baka
reason.
naman bagets pa si father tsaka si mother, baka carry pa nila.
Oo, kasi kasi ang pwede rin po si father, pwede rin po siya mag-aral doon. Pwede yun, walang problema. So at least you can bring the wife, 'di ba, and other kids. Kasi alam niyo ba, if you have younger kids pa, 'di ba, kahit ito magandahan po sa Canada, na kahit student visa pa lang kayo, correct me if I'm wrong, Miss Krystel, but I wish na sana tama ako kasi lagi nagkakamali. Free ang education ng mga kids.
Yes, you're right. Up until senior high school level, so 18-year-old, under the dependent visa sila. Tapos, pwede rin yung mga hanggang 21-year-old, pero hindi na sila syempre pwede mag-aral. Pero nasa dependent visa category pa rin sila.
Oh, okay, that's good news. So kasi imagine mo if you have 3 or 4 kids with you, I mean, compare nyo, lalo na yung mga viewers natin na nasa abroad, mataas ang cost, di ba, ng pagpapaaral sa abroad eh. Menos mo yung gastos mo sa ilang kids mo na nag-aaral, then nandun na kayo. Di ba?
Yes.
So,
in addition to that pa pala, sir, is that meron kasing yung stipends or allowance na binibigay sa mga anak.
Yes,
so they would qualify. Yes, so kaya nga parang all-in yung package. Parang you buy one, get all in a way. You get like OWP, you get free education for kids. And then may allowance, I think it falls on the 6th month. After na 6 months, doon na magka-qualify to receive allowance from the government. So may mga ganung benefits.
Because I don't think you don't have some more reason not to pursue or start your application. Diba? Kasi student visa pa lang po kayo niyan. How much more? Diba? If naging permanent resident na kayo doon. Kasi ako, yung tita ko na nasa British Columbia, since nung nag-aral siya doon, napagtapos, nandun lahat na ng kids niya. Alam mo ba, lahat ng anak kamag-anak namin nandun, ako na lang ang kulang eh. Pero kasi hindi ko kaya pang pumunta doon kasi paano siya maiiwan ko.
Yes,
so, yan ang nangyari ko sa caregiver kanina, nasagot na natin yan. And of course, location po ng office here sa Pinas. Don't worry, Miss Florence, standby po. We will be announcing that later on. And of course, CJ, kailangan po bang bayaran agad yung 1-year tuition fee? Pag mag-a-apply, nasagot na yan kanina ni Miss Krystel, meron po tayong payment scheme na magaan lang. Kumbaga may certain couple of months bago yung next and next.
True.
Kaya sobrang ganda po ng Confederation College. If you guys are really planning to study in Canada, kasi aside from yung school itself, yung courses na kinukuha nyo, kasi yung kagandahan sa school, no, may naka-standby na opportunity na maaari kayo mag-work talaga. Okay? So yun yung kagandahan. Kasi di ba nag-aral tayo, aminin na natin, more than 50% of our interested applicants or viewers today is not only just to go there and study, kasi alam ko may ilan pa rin na gusto lang talaga pandagdag profile. Kasi iba pa rin na nakapagtapos ka sa Canada. Pero yung most of us are planning to go beyond after pa sa 'di ba, makapag-aral kayo doon. So, yun yung kagandahan nun. Okay? And siguro Miss Krystel, ayan, alam ko nasagot natin halos lahat ng na-cover natin yung mga dapat nating pag-usapan na, no. Pero you mentioned kasi kanina about the accommodation, lalo na yung mga walang kamag-anak sa Canada. So, yan yung common question nila. So if ever, like sinabi mo, yung isang approved client na ng The Visa Center, pinag-uusapan na kung saan siya titira. Ano yung mga maaaring may isagot natin sa mga viewers natin ngayon dyan na wala akong kamag-anak doon, saan ako titira? Ano bang may itutulong ng Confederation College?
Okay. Kung ano yan depende sa profile ng ating prospective client or client. So if they're looking for something really convenient, wala na masyadong inintindi on campus kasi it's comprehensive, internet, Wi-Fi, appliance, security 24/7, facilities, gym, wellness center, nandun na lahat. Yes. Also kompleto na siya. By the way, yung ating hindi yun kanina 350, 450 a month. Ang mura nun.
Yun every fortnight. As in, akala ko kung every fortnight yun, so parang ita-times 2 ko siya.
Diba? So, normally every fortnight nga yung ganong rate. No, that's a month. That's why it's really affordable. So that's yung wellness center natin, open naman yun for all students. So, but advantage lang, syempre pag nandun ka, just walk away. Tabi din nila yung Career Services Center. So magtanong sila about their work plans. It's just like isang tumbling away. So that's for the on-campus. For off-campus naman, we do have options. So there is actually a variety. First is we have like a 1-bedroom apartment. We have like a studio type, bachelor's type, 3 to 4 bedroom apartment. And of course, ang costing nun, like for like a 1-bedroom unit, I think last time I saw 550 to 600 mag-range ng ganun siya. Tapos for sharing, common sa Filipinos kasi yung sharing. Tapos nakakatipid sila. But they also
sa Filipino community.
Yes po. Yes, so kadalas yun, sila. And we try to liaise them to the Filipino communities. We also have the GCs for them. Independently, na kinreate ng mga students din, sila nag-arrange siya. Ang ganda kasi not only they've seen accommodation, they also share.
May mga GC rin. Lalo na yung mga viewers natin na nasa abroad ngayon. Guys, common na wala rin dapat ay bahala sa mga ganyan.
Nandoon lahat sa chat. Pati yung kanya rin nag-sale sa Walmart. Andun din.
Diba chicken frank, ganito na lang.
Nakakatawa. And I thank again our students for being so proactive and generous with this kind of help that they're giving out. Nakakatawa nga kasi nga yung term na nga namin pag may papasa ako sa'yo, tulungan mo. Of course, paid forward, ganun yung ating usapan doon. And also ito lang yung i-consider natin. Of course, kailangan natin inform yung mga client natin. When we go for off-campus, we have to consider about the utilities. So, meaning to say, kaya dapat, i-guide naman kayo what you should prepare and what you should know, how much you should settle. May mga terms yan. Meaning to say, alam naman natin pag winter, medyo mas mataas ang kuryente kasi lagi naka-on yung heater. Yes, oo.
Kasi mamatay ka sa heater, di ka na lang, mamatay ka sa
magbalot na. That's another one. And also secondly po, is that consider nila, kung may family, tinanong nyo kanina, what if my family, di ba, kasama? So, kailangan natin i-locate sila sa malapit sa school ng bata. Dapat mas convenient, for drop-off. Although may bus, that's one thing. And also for you, locate naman na dadaanan din ng bus para hindi na kayo magka-transit na sobrang layo. So those are the recommended inputs that we need to consider about.
Oh, that's good, di ba? At least ito kagandahan. Don't worry, Miss Krystel will be there with you naman, along with the visa center naman, if in case na, listen, na-approve na yung application nyo, and then you have your visa ready. Ano naman to, full information and detailed information naman ang nakakailanganin nyo. Siyempre, all out po ang the Visa Center and Confederation College. Kaya, sa lahat ng viewers natin, ito sinasabi ni, may pahabol lang tayo. Apat sa office, we will mention it later. So sabi ni Flora, gusto ko po sana high school grad po ako. Pwede po ako mag-aral? Yes, pwede po. Yun ang kagandahan ng Confederation. And then if ever matanggap po ako po ba maghahanap ng matitirahan? Yan, nasagot na natin. Don't worry, CJ. Hindi po magiging problema yan. Okay? So kaya tayo ko na lang sa mga viewers natin, when is the best time to start your application? It's now. Okay? Kasi lalo na yung course na kinukuha nyo na gusto nyo na perfect para sa plano mo. Baka mamaya mapuno yung slot na yun. At least, apply it now. Okay? Para at least masimulan mo na ano mga kailangan mong i-ready. Kasi we need couple of time di ba? And especially yung mga OFW natin, this is the reason why the Visa Center is here. So para kayo nag-hire ng personal secretary nyo to help you with all the documents na kailangan nyo i-prepare, communication with the school, communication for your visa applications, at marami pang iba. So at least, easy ka lang mag-work pa rin. Someone is working with you. And sabi ko nga, we've been in the industry for more than 2 decades para sa pagpaprocess po ng mga applications. Kaya maraming salamat po. Ayan, sabi ni, may mga bumabati ba dyan? Okay. Sabi ni, hindi na pa magpasa para sa student visa. Well, we just need a very good parang letter of intent. Bakit ka mag-aaral doon? Kasi malaking question yun, kaya the Visa Center is here. Kasi di ba, ano kukunin course caregiver? Marami naman sa caregiver sa Pilipinas. Marami naman sa Dubai. Bakit? Bakit ka? Bakit? Bakit Jonas?
Yun, kasi hindi siya pwedeng na pag meron kasi ba nilalagay lahat mas dramatic, unnecessary yung mga nilalagay information. Nako, yung pala yung yung kanilang maling ginawa na strategy, oo. So, meron talaga. So, tama. Above all, napaka-critical talaga nung LOI or study plan. Agree ako dyan.
Ayun. Okay, so Ms. Krystel, again, maraming salamat sa inyong time. Sa lahat po ng mga viewers natin dyan, late tuners natin, ayan, after po ng Facebook Live natin po, ay pwede nyo pang panoorin ulit ang live na to. Okay, share to your friends, panoorin nyo along with your family. Kasi po, if you have further questions, kahit hindi na po tayo live, you can directly message us naman sa lahat po ng mga Facebook pages na pinapanooran nyo ngayon. At saka siyempre, atabayanan nyo guys, may malaking pasabog po ang The Visa Center sa Pilipinas. Ina-announce ko na kasi umokay na yung boss. So, ano po tayo, when it comes to trust, when it comes to legitimacy of the business, meron pong napakagandang media program ang gagawin po ng The Visa Center dyan po sa Pilipinas. Kaya tabayanan nyo po yan, lalo na sa mga mahilig sa radyo. So tabayanan nyo po yan kasi lalabas po tayo. We will going to share yung mga ganitong information para sa mga kababayan natin dyan sa Pilipinas na, alam nyo, naghahangad at nangangarap din na makapunta. Okay, hindi lang sila maging ang kanilang pamilya. Sa Canada man yan, o sa Australia, or kung saan mang bansa na maaari pong ino-offer po ng The Visa Center. So parang radyo tayo ngayon, Ms. Krystel. Okay, so Ms. Krystel, thank you so much for your time. And of course, I really wanted to have you soon on our next episodes dito sa The Visa Center Live. Thank you.
Looking forward. It's always exciting, and I hope I have the same energy as yours all the time. It's an honor for me to be always having this session with you, Sir June, and of course the Visa Center. Ms. Apple, thank you. Maraming salamat, and thanks to our viewers. I'll see you again. Bye now.
Okay. Thank you. Alright guys, yan po si Ms. Krystel. Siyempre, siya po ang international representative para sa mga Filipino sa Confederation College dyan po sa Canada. So nakita niyo naman yung presentation, napaka-detailed ng detalye na binibigay niya. And what's good that we are being represented by Filipino din, okay, to what it is to present yung school nila. It's because they know exactly what we need. Diba? Alam nila yung educational system natin, alam nila paano tayo, 'di ba, kasipag ng mga Pilipino, alam nila yung family system natin, alam nila na ano yung kailangan natin afterward.